Hi everyone, today's Leetcode question called longest Palindrome substring. So given string S, we want to return the longest Palindrome substring in S. And by the way, substring is just part of a given string. And example one here, string equals to this BABAD, right? So the longest Palindrome substring could be either BAB or ABA. And example two here, where string equal to CBBD, and you see a single B is also a palindrome substring, but here we want the longest palindrome substring. So the answer we get is this double B. Okay, I think the problem description is clear and quite straightforward. And now let's think about how to solve this problem. So this problem we're using a dynamic programming approach, and let me draw a graphical explanation on this part using a simple example. So let's say our string S, for example, is ABA, which is one of the simple examples I can think about. And for this kind of palindrome problem, we have always considered the odd case and the even case, right? So let's make a table to classify into odd case and even case. Okay, so let me draw a table here. And this one is for the odd case, and this one is for the even case. And finally, we need a result, right? Result string, or it's empty string for initialization. Okay, so just cross this out. And now we can actually move the pointer, right? So initially we'll set left pointer and right pointer both at the starting position. Then we'll grow the left pointer to the left and the right pointer to the right. So we'll get more numbers between the left pointer and right pointer. So far, the left pointer and right pointer are both pointing to A. And you see this single A is palindrome, right? So we can move the left pointer to the left and right pointer to the right. Okay, so just cross this out. And now left pointer to this position, right pointer to this position. Okay, this is out of bound, right? So we have to immediately return the element between the left and the right pointer, which is this A. So right here. And then we have to consider the even case. So for even case, we'll have again set left pointer the initial condition, but the right pointer should be to the next position. And in this scenario, okay, the thing between the left and right, this AB is not palindrome, right? So immediately stop this search and return an empty string. Okay, so this is just an empty string. This should be string or A. Okay, now finish the scenarios where left pointer is at the first A. Now let's move the left and right pointer both to this B. And for this scenario, you see again B is palindrome, right? So we move the left pointer to the left and right pointer to the right. And at this scenario, this ABA is still palindrome, right? So keep moving the left pointer to the left and right pointer to the right. Now we have moved left pointer to here, right pointer here found, okay, this outbound, so I have to return the letters between the left and right. So which is this ABA, right? Okay. And now let's also consider the even scenario where the left pointer is here and right pointer is here. You see this BA is not palindrome, so immediately stop this search and return an empty string. And finally, let's move the left pointer to the last element, which is this A. And right pointer is also here. So see this A is palindrome, so we're moving the left pointer to the left and right pointer to the right. So left pointer here and right pointer here. And see currently is out of bound, right? So immediately return the elements between so this A. And finally, let's consider even case. But you see the even case is even more simple. Left pointer here and right pointer is already out of bound for initialization, right? So we immediately stop the search here. And we return the empty one for the even string. And finally, for considering results, since we want the maximum length, right? So you see the maximum length in the first step, which is this A and this A, which will give us A, right? Single A. And then want to compare this A, sorry, so just cross this out. So in this step, we'll consider this ABA, this empty string, and the result at this step, right? So it should be changed to ABA because ABA has longer length. And finally, let's consider the final scenario. We have all equal to this A, even equal to this empty string, and the result equal to this. And finally, this ABA is greater in terms of length then this A and this empty string, so we keep the result as ABA. And finally, we just return this result, and we're done with the search. Okay, now finish the graphical explanation. Let's start the encoding part. First, let's initialize the empty string for the result, and then we'll go through each element in the given string. And first, we have to consider the odd case. We'll set the left pointer and right pointer at the same location, right? So let's say we will write a function called is Palindromic and pass the string, left pointer as I, right pointer also as. And then we have to consider the even cases. Okay. And string the left but right should be I plus 1. After that, we have to consider to update the result, right? So result is the maximum between the previous result and the odd and the even in the current stage in terms of length, right? So key should be equal to length. By the turn the results, the main function is up. Okay, now finish the main function. Let's write the helper function, which we call is palindrome. So the helper function we need several variables. One is string, one is left pointer, one is right pointer, right? And first thing consider, okay, if it's inbound and the left and right are equal, they want to gradually expand the window, right? And then we return. Okay. So while left is greater or equal to 0, and s right be less than s or s, and s left equal to s right. This means it's valid palindrome. So we gradually expand the left to the left and right to the right. And finally return all elements exclusively between the left pointer and right pointer. So in Python, it's L plus 1 to right. Okay. You see the time capacity memory usage of this solution quite efficient, right? And seeing the code is very short and easy to understand. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.